Hey guys, Mobius here. So today we are working on the old reborn. Give me a second here. There we go. Old reborn Skyline RM and the Evo mix. So today I was like, yeah, I could take a small break from the Lancia, show y'all some other stuff. Give me 1 second here. This still needs to go down. There we go. And today I was going to work on the decal. As you can see on the right side, that is the old RM decal done by Covey. Thank you very much. But I didn't want to burden him with doing a decal this time, so I thought I'd do my own kind of thing. First, I started to think about something kind of futuristic looking, but yeah, I was like, I'm never going to find any good reference pics for this. So I kind of threw away that idea, and as you'll see in a bit here, yeah, here we go. I started going with the rising sun look. Kind of for the first 20 minutes didn't go so good. Then I was like, you know what, fuck it. I was just trying to roughly base one, so I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna grab one. So yeah, it's just gonna kind of go along here, and you'll get to see me just work on this. So I'm gonna let it go, and I'll probably come back in a second here. So at this point, I decided to just grab my own rising sun, or not grab my own, but grab one off the internet, and shrink it down, and then shrink it a little bit more. And then I was like, and then we gotta reopen it, and we gotta shrink it. No, wait, we gotta shrink it a little bit more, and shrink it a little bit more, and now we're good. So now I'm gonna clean it up, and because God forbid nothing on the internet besides pixel cars is in clean PNG or bitmap format, God forbid. And so after that, I just keep cleaning it up, got the red bars to look better, the sun to look better. Spent a while on that, so I'm just gonna let it go. You guys can watch it, and yeah, pretty much. So at this point, I finally got the Rising Sun to look half okay. I'm probably still going to modify it even more. And I was slapping on the side of the car. I was like, I'll extend it all the way down the car. I was like, no, I'll just have it on the door, because if I extend it all the way on the side of the car, then I have to show it on the fender and rear view. Then I have to decide where it stops, so that's going to be a total pain in the ass. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to keep it on the door. I could do the hood, but I don't have enough experience doing, like, hood decals to, like, properly actually shape it with the warping of the hood. So, just gonna throw it inside view, and for a little bit here, I actually worked on other decal stuff for the car, and that's pretty much what the rest of this. I mean, that's what this whole day is pretty much, is just working on decal stuff. Because I was like, well, I mean, this one's pretty much finished. The Evo probably needs a little bit more, but you know, we're gonna work on some decals for this. Try to get it looking like cool, kind of like the old one. Thank you, Covey. But so now I'm working on doing something for the hood. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm working on right now, is hood stuff. I've actually modified that a bit now, so even though it looks like that, I mean, you just keep watching, and it changed a little bit to look cooler. I was gonna do the mirrors black, but after putting that green on it, I thought it looked pretty cool. I mean, obviously not like that, but as a like greenish yellow for the mirror. So I was like, you know what, I'll go with that. But the wing is still gonna be black. It's just gonna be, the blue's gonna be black on it. So, and some more stuff ends up happening here. Just give it a second here. So, let's say at some point I make a key on the side here on what colors can be what. So yep, now I do it here. So pretty much the blue on the car is going to be purple. So I'll just let it pull out here. I at first decided it was going to be, the whole car was going to be white, but I was like, you know what? White is a really, really, really tough shade to make. Because you'll get it nice and it'll look good, and then you realized it looks like a mopey gray. And you're like, oh, great. It doesn't look white, it looks like a super bright gray. So the taillight, the little covers on the taillights are going to actually be black too. I might do those carbon fiber actually, because that's kind of cool too. Let's say, yeah, I wrote down the mirror's going to be, you know, the yellow greenish kind of color. So I was going to shoot this over to Covey and ask for his opinion, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just going to go with it. I'll ask him when it's done, like, hey, should I add more or not? So yeah, basically what I'm still working on is decals. And even though, I mean, this is probably going to look half okay, the AA is going to suck on it, because I suck at AA. That is the old Nissan RM, off of the old one from Covey. I was like, you know what, that would actually look good on that, because I've got a big empty area over there too, so I will move that and slap it down over there, because it could use something right there, and I always thought that little thing was cool there. So, yeah, and here I am remodifying. I modify this actually a couple times, the hood. I might throw like the corner of a sun on there, like, and it stops right at the grill. I'm not sure at this point. I might. I'm still thinking about it, honestly. So yeah, just kind of still working on that, working on the wing now. Yeah, let's see here. Give me a second. This is gonna be a bitch to render out, because fucking Vegas Pro is gonna hate me because of how damn long this. I mean, it's not that long really. I mean, the whole oh shit, what did I do? Ooh, cool, you can do that. I never knew that. I would say the whole video is about 18 minutes long at this point, but it's gonna take at least 2 hours to fucking render the whole damn thing out. But yeah, there's me messing around in EVGA because my GPU was getting a little warm. I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna fix that. Yeah, that black down there, right where the, not the lip, but the kind of upper lip that's colored is gonna be black, just because I think it'll look cool. So yeah, just keep working on that. Pretty much. At this point, I was like, all right, I think we're good on what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and get GIMP in here. Y'all like my desktop? That's Windows, but I mean a bunch of stuff modified in to make it look cool. And as you can see by how sped up it is, if you look at the clock in the lower left corner, you'll see just blowing through the seconds, so you can tell this is sped up. But GIMP took its sweet fucking time loading, like literally. So working on the colors at this point, when I did the yellow green, I just threw the mirrors on actually, and I didn't like turned out. They almost turned out white next to the hood, so I'm probably going to redo honestly. So I'm making the purple now. I was like, alright, I'll do a purple. It was kind of tough at first because for some reason, even though I'm just adjusting the hue, it ate the AA alive in side view. I don't know why. But I mean, like it literally just ate the shit out of it. And I have no idea why. So I had to modify it a little bit. Desaturated it a little bit, darkened it a little bit to fix it up. So now I'm crossing out purple. I did the purple, blah 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 blah. Next. What did I work on next here? Worked on the red, modified the red a little bit, and I may release along with this one that I thought it was cool. Some people thought it was cool, but it was too saturated. The original red that was on this card was a very deep, because it was supposed to be like a flat maroon, and it was just a very deep, kind of dark red. It was such an awesome color, but honestly, I mean, people said it was too saturated, and now that I think about it, it actually was too saturated. So just looking at making that red, I think it'd be cool to bring that original red back. So yeah, I mean, that's supposed to be white, but I mean, if you look at it, it looks like a gray. But I mean, all I'm needing is the door and the hood, so I can get away with it looking gray, because those areas are bright enough. I may not be able to get away with the door. I've been thinking about that. So yeah, now I'm working on actually doing the decals. I've been working on outlines at this point. So there's the red stripes for the hood, and gonna get rid of what I don't need here and outline it with green so I can tell what I do and don't need when I throw it on the white. Now at this point I'm going to erase the blue so that way the blue can be replaced by the white. And then I was just like, what am I doing? I'm doing this by hand, seriously? Fucking eraser this shit. Yeah, I just blew right through it. I was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this. I don't feel like doing that. Just gonna blow right through it. Ta-da! And now we're gonna slam it down over here. And then I realized that the top pieces, the AA on top of the lights, was actually part of it. I was like, no, I don't want that to be part of the white. I want it to keep its own thing going on, because that's kind of like the line around the lights. I don't want that to be white. I want it to be purple. So actually, at some point, I realized I'd put the hood on wrong. I'd moved it over. I'd put it on a pixel over by accident. I think it was after I was doing this. I was like, okay, got that lined up. Let me check and make sure I got everything lined up. Paste it over here. Oops. Get rid of the blue. See, I was sitting here doing this. I was like, I was like, wait a second. So I'm sitting here, evening out, and I'm like, hold on. The hood's not on right. I was like, okay, hold that thought. Back it, copy that area that I need. Back it up. Paste that area back in. Okay, let's try this again. I was making sure that I had put the red on right. I was like, yeah, I put it on right. I just didn't put on the purple one right. So, putting the black on. I'm probably going to redo that, because I mean, honestly, hold on here. If you look, I was like, erase, throw it on. I mean, it looks yellow, right? Now it looks white, kind of. I was like, yeah, that looks white. So, yeah, I'm at the end of the video, gonna go back to actually doing stuff now.